Excellency. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Mother of the Nation, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, His Excellency Ezemo Nyesom Wike, CON, Honorable Minister of State of the FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, the Chief of Staff, Honorable FCT, Yunana Dauda, the Chairman of the FCT Civil Service Commission, Engineer Emeka Eze, Senior Special Assistants, Mandate Secretaries, the MD of CGC Nigeria Limited, Jong Xiang, Permanent Secretaries, Chairman of Area Councils, and I'd like to use the Chairman of the Buhari Area Council, Honorable Joshua Ishaku Musa, as a point of contact, traditional rulers, and let me use the Serikim Buhari, His Royal Highness Alhaji Awal Musa Ijakuro, as a point of contact. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This day 25 of an unprecedented commissioning of projects in the Federal Territory would mark 27 projects under FCT administration. Today, water supplied networks to Buhari Town. And without wasting much of your time, let me at this point invite, for the purpose of giving an overview of the project, the Acting Executive Secretary, FCDA, Engineer Richard Yunana Dauda. Let's put our hands together for him as he comes over. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, here represented by the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, ranking members of the National Assembly that are here, both serving and former, as well as other members of the National Assembly that are present. Yes, His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezemo Nyesom Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, Area Council Chairman present, other top government functionaries that are present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me to align with the well-established protocol by the Master of Ceremony to present a technical overview of the construction and expansion of water supply network in Buhari Town. It is my singular honor to express our gratitude to you for making our time to grace this occasion. Your Excellency, as part of the mandate of the FCT administration and its sustained drive towards providing infrastructure and services to the FCT residents, it awarded a contract for the construction and expansion of water supply in Buhari Town to Messrs. CGC Nigeria Limited in August 2025, and work commenced immediately. Your Excellency, in accordance with the provisions of the FCT Regional Master Plan The FCT administration has been developing infrastructure in satellite towns of the FCT, where majority of the population of the FCT residents reside and carry out their businesses. It is in recognition of this that the FCT administration is expanding provision of potable water supply to the satellite towns, and here is Buhari particularly. This is targeted at improving access to potable water supply to the teeming FCT residents to further complement the completed Greater Abuja Water Project. This project provides the essential secondary and pipeline network to which the Buhari Community Tertiary Distribution Network is now connected for effective supply to end users. The project was designed to upgrade and expand the existing reservoir system and distribution capacity to serve the vast majority of Buhari area, including settlements like Uchafa, Aji, Zuma, Gaba, and Kuchuku. The scope of works includes earthworks and excavation works, including thrust boring, supply and installation of about 192 kilometers of high-density polyethylene pipes and UPVC pipes with diameter ranging between 63 millimeters for distribution lines and 630 millimeters for main lines, with pressure rating of about 10 bars. We also have supply and installation of 156 valves, which include washout valves, air release valves, and gate valves, as well as other appurtenances, all in chambers. We have other associated civil works. Your Excellency, the project is successfully completed and ready to be commissioned. In the course of the works, many Nigerians were employed directly and more indirectly. The completion of this project marks a significant advancement in provision of potable water to the satellite town of Buhari, as well as other communities mentioned earlier, Ushafa, Aji, Kuchuku, Gaba, and other ones, and thus improves the health and socio-economic well-being of the citizens. We are grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Adbn Wike, CON, for the privilege to be part of this project. Thank you all for coming, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you so very much. The Acting Executive Secretary of the FCDA, Engineer Richard Yunana Dauda, giving a project overview. Thank you once more. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, now let me invite the Managing Director of CGC Nigeria Limited, the contractors, John Xiang, to deliver his address. John Xiang, let's appreciate him as he comes to the microphone.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Honoremi Tinubu, CON. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Barrister Enzewo Nielsen Wiki, CON. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud. Distinguished government officials, traditional rulers, and community leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's a great honor to stand here today on behalf of CGC Nigeria Limited as we celebrate the completion of Buhari Water Supply Project. This commissioning is about improving lives. It's about creating opportunities. It's about delivering hope and the renewed hope of agenda of His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The FCT is witnessing remarkable leadership of the Honorable Minister, Barrister Nielsen Wiki. Development is no longer limited to the city center. It is reaching the satellite towns, reaching the communities, and reaching the people. Today, this project is another stronger example of that vision. Buhari is growing fast. More people are living here. More business are coming in here. And the future is becoming brighter. clean and reliable water will improve public health, support economic activity, and provide a strong foundation for the continued development of this community. For CGC, this project is especially meaningful. Our agriculture subsidiary is located here in Buari. We are not only the builder of this project, we are also one of its beneficiaries. From today, when we turn on the tap, clean water will flow for our staff and the surrounding communities. We are proud to be part of Buari's development. I would like to sincerely thank His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his renewed hope agenda, and the Honorable Minister of the FCT for his vision and leadership in ensuring that development benefit not only Abuja City, but also every satellite town and every family. And CGC, quality is our commitment, partnership is our strength, and Nigeria's development is our shared future. Thank you very much. God bless Buari, God bless FCT, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. The Managing Director, CGC Nigeria Limited, Zhong Xiang. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is a consultant family physician and a former commissioner for higher education in Kano State. Today, she is the Honorable Minister of State, the FCT. Please let us put our hands together as we welcome to the microphone for the vote of thanks, Dr. Maria Mahmoud Bunkure.
Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by the First Lady, Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Chairperson of the Renewed Hope Initiative, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the Mother of the Nation. Distinguished senators that are here with us and all other members of the National Assembly, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezemu Yosu Wike, CON, Mr. Project, all the wives of the Honorable Ministers that are here with us, and other members of the entourage of the First Lady, top-ranking members and officials of the FCT and FCD, our area council chairmen, royal fathers and community leaders that are here with us, the contractor, captain of industry, political party leaders, members of the diplomatic corps, our women groups, youth support groups, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense gratitude and great delight I rise to deliver a vote of thanks as this official commissioning of the water supply network to Buari Satellite Town, today the 14th of July 2026. On behalf of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, under the leadership of His Excellency Barrister Ezemu Yosu Wike, the management and the staff of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, and indeed the good people of FCT, I wish to express our heartfelt appreciation to Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for honoring us with her presence, despite her very tight schedule, to personally commission this significant project in one of our satellite towns. Your Excellency, Ma, let me reiterate that you continue to stand as a shining symbol of grace, patriotism, and selfless commitment to the welfare of Nigerian people. We are deeply honored by the presence and also immensely grateful for the encouragement it gives to the Federal Capital Territory Administration. Today, we celebrate more than the completion of an infrastructure project. We celebrate the triumph of vision, the fulfillment of a promise, and also the arrival of livable resources that nourishes communities and sustain generations. I say this because where water flows, hope blossoms. Where clean streams reaches, healthy families flourishes. And where government keep its promise, the heart of the people overflow with renewed confidence. On behalf of the administration and the good people of FCT, I want to express our appreciation to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, whose renewed hope agenda continue to translate aspirations into tangible development, bringing essential services closer to our people. On behalf of the FCT administration, our appreciation also goes to His Excellency Mr. Project, whose visionary and result-driven leadership has transformed infrastructure delivery across the FCT. We sincerely appreciate all our distinguished guests that are here, members of the National Assembly, traditional rulers, community leaders, development partners, engineers, contractors, and every hand that has contributed to the success of this program. Your expertise and collaboration has ensured that this investment will serve countless homes, schools, markets, and healthcare facilities. To the resilient and hardworking people of Buari, we thank you for your patience, cooperation, and the faith you have in our administration. May these projects become a source of health, prosperity, and opportunity for every household. May every drop that flows through these pipes carry comfort to families. May every tap open echo the sounds of progress. May every child drink with confidence and every mother draw water with ease. And may every home become a testament to the promise of the good governance fulfilled. As we celebrate this achievement, let us also embrace our collective responsibility to safeguard this valuable infrastructure and use water wisely. Sustainable development is strongest when government and citizen work hand in hand. Once again, we say thank you for coming. May God bless the Federal Capital Territory Administration and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all for coming. Thank you very much.
May we one more time express our appreciation by way of a warm round of applause for the Honorable Minister of State of FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a transformation has been going on in the Federal Capital Territory, and this transformation has been going on under the auspices of a man who has been given a number of appellations. But the most appropriate, we believe, is Mr. Projects. And today, this is another demonstration of what this administration has done in the FCT, which has now come alive. Join me as we put our hands together as we invite His Excellency Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, CON, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory.
Your Excellency, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by our mother of the nation, Senator Olurimi Tinubu, Commander of the Order of the Niger. Wives of ministers in the entourage of Her Excellency, the wife of the President, and other members of the entourage, distinguished senators that are here, particularly Senator Olwelo Yeso, Senator Olaka Wogu, Member and Senator Agom Jeribe, Agom, members of the House of Representatives that are here, let me use the APC Guba candidate of Rivers State, Kingsley Ogunichinda, as a point of representation. Leaders of political parties that are here, the managing director of CGC and members of the staff of the CGC that are here, mandate secretaries, permanent secretaries, acting head of service, chief of staff, and the acting executive secretary of the FCDA. Our dear traditional rulers that are here, area council chairmen from Abuja and Rivers State, and members of the State Assembly for Rivers State that are here that have come to give us support. Our dear beautiful women that are here, our dear youths, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, let me join the Minister of State FCT to appreciate and thank you again for being with us today, the 14th day of July 2026, to commission the water supply in the satellite town of Buhari. Your Excellency, today is the 25th day of our commissioning and flagging of projects to mark the 3rd year anniversary of Mr. President. It's important for us to do this and let people know. Those who say they don't have eyes, let them, they must have eyes to know that something is happening in the federal capital territory. Your Excellency, sometimes last year, during the 2nd anniversary of Mr. President, when he commissioned the Abuja City Water, Mr. President mandated that this must be taken to the satellite towns, and we promised that by 2026, to God be the glory, we'll also give to Amak, satellite town in Amak and in Buhari. It matters you to note, by the grace of God, probably last week, the Vice President represented Mr. President in commissioning the satellite town water supply in Karu and all other communities along those areas of the Amak. Today, we are here for the one in Buhari Area Council. So in that sense, since the assumption of Mr. President in office in 2023, he has been able to provide water for the center, provide water for the satellite towns and other communities, and also provide water for Buhari. Let people know that we are not only concentrating in roads, we are also making sure other sectors are being touched. That's why we are here. Your Excellency, let me say this, that since Mr. President came on board, virtually all the roads in Oshafa in Buhari Area Council has been completed, which was commissioned last year. By the grace of God, before the end of this year, we'll also commission the 17-kilometer of Buhari to Kubwa, by the grace of God. And I'm sure you can see the turnout of people. That is to say how happy they are. Let me also put on notice, since the assumption of Mr. President in May 29, 2023, today is the 50th commissioning of projects, 50 official commissioning of projects.
Today, tomorrow, 2027, Lord, and here we go, vote.
So, I'm talking about official commissioning 50. I'm not talking about the unofficial ones. And before January next year, God willing, we'll commission another 10 projects before we go for campaigns.
Mama, I don't follow Tinubu go. Mama, I don't follow Tinubu go. If you see my mama, tell her I don't follow Tinubu go.
You know, since we started, the band has been tempting me. But because I've been praying seriously, let me not fall to the temptation. But you should know that I'm a human being. Anything can happen. So you will forgive me for falling to that temptation. That's why I'm human. So I thank you very much. You see, when people are happy, those in authority will be happy. But when people are not happy, those in authority are bad not to be happy. After all, what is governance? Governance is to make people happy, to make change in their life, to make it to be better. And that's what Asuwaju Tinubu is doing. Let me thank him. You see, I've said to so many people, I was a governor and I was a minister before. You can be a minister. You see, if you don't have that support, it is difficult for you to perform. You must have that support. And that's why each day I wake up, I tell my wife, she prays a lot. I don't know how to pray very well. The best prayer I can pray is, God, let me come back safely today. But she prays very well. I say, continue to pray that Mr. President would not look away from us. And Mr. President has given FCT all the support it required to change the narratives. And that's why we on our own part say we will not disappoint Mr. President. We are happy for the support. I will continue to do everything to make sure that the people of FCT are also happy. Buhari people, are you happy?
Bola Tinubu, na he be the solution for Nigeria. Bola Tinubu.
Buhari people, are you happy? I know, because just the area council, you express that happiness by voting for all the council chairmen that are in support of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which has never happened in the history of FCT, in the election of FCT. You know, I have told people who say that they want to be in power. You have heard it, it's not cho. To be president is not what? Cho. You don't wake up early morning and say, I want to be president. No, it's not. It doesn't happen that way. So it's prepared. And anybody who says he has what it takes is your business. On that note, I invite Her Excellency Mr. who present President to please commission this project. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Can we be seated? Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. The members of the National Assembly here present, both serving and former, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, His Excellency Barrister Ezinwo Nyesom Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of State for the FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud Bunkure, wife of the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Hajia Bilikis Kiari, wife of Honorable Minister of Defense, State for Defense, Her Excellency Hajia Aisha Matawali, Director General, National Women Development Center, Pastor Dr. Dayo Benjamin Lani, also the former Mandate Secretary, Women FCT. So thank you for coming today. And National President of the National Council for Women's Society, Acting Executive Secretary of the Federal Capital Development Authority, Engineer Richard Yunana Dauda, Management and Staff of FCDA, Chairman Buhari Area Council, Honorable Joshua Musa, and other Area Council Chairmen here present, traditional rulers here present, top government functionaries, the good people of Buhari and its environs, distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR has asked me to represent him at this event this afternoon. And his speech goes thus. I am delighted to join you today at the commissioning of the Buhari Township Water Supply Network in Buhari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory. Let me start by saying this. The renewed hope agenda of our administration is not mere a slogan. Is not a mere slogan, rather. It is a deliberate social contract and a commitment to governance that works for the people. When we took the oath of office 3 years ago, we made a solemn promise to the citizens of this country that development will reach every part of our nation, ensuring that our city centers, satellite towns, and rural communities all benefit from the progress and opportunity we are creating together. As we mark our 3rd anniversary in office, we are here today to celebrate the fulfillment of that promise here in Buhari. Last month, we were also in Karu to fulfill that same promise in the provision of water and road networks. I recall that the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, His Excellency Barrister Ezinwo Nyesom Wike, CON, came to me with the master plan for these interventions. I looked at the files and saw that for years our people in Buhari, Ushafa, and surrounding communities relied on untreated boreholes and streams for their water supply. This was unacceptable to me. Water is life. Clean water is dignity. It is a fundamental right, not a luxury. I told him, go out there, mobilize the best and fix it. And today we are commissioning this state-of-the-art 198-kilometer water pipeline network. That is how we work. We do not make excuses, we deliver results. This project is more than just laying pipelines, turning on taps. By linking Buhari Township and its environs directly to the major treated water source at the lower Osama Dam, we are ending waterborne diseases, and the constant expensive digging of individual boreholes. I'm told that this project alone has generated 1,600 direct and indirect jobs for our youth, opening up new economic pathways right here in this area council. I assure you by the grace of Almighty God that before the end of our tenure, water projects will fully cover Kuje, Kwali, Guadalada, and Abaji. I commend the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, fondly called Mr. Project. Thank you for your relentless and tireless service. To the people of Buari, this project belongs to you. It was built for your benefit. I charge you to guard these infrastructures. Our journey of national rebirth requires patience, but as you can see today, the fruits of our reforms are beginning to ripen. We are laying solid foundation for a prosperous, resilient, and inclusive Nigeria. On this note, I hereby officially commission the Buari Township Water Supply Network Project to the glory of Almighty God and for the benefit of the good people of Buari. As a minister of God, I would like to add a scripture from the Bible. 2 Kings chapter 2, you can all go read it, verses 19 to 21. And use this subject as a point of contact to say a prayer for our nation, and specifically in verse 21, I quote, "Thus saith the Lord, I have healed these waters. There shall not be from thence any more death or barren land," unquote. Our nation shall be peaceful, blessed, and fruitful in Jesus' name. God bless the Federal Capital Territory. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Our Excellency, now led by the Honorable Minister, will now proceed to officially commission this project.
To the glory of Almighty God, I hereby commission this water project.
I see the alert,
The benefit and of the Buari local government and environment.
The construction and expansion of water supply in FCT Satellite Town, Lot 1 Buari, officially commissioned by His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, today, the 14th of July, 2026.
Our Excellency will pose in a group photograph with the distinguished guests. Thank you very much. And now the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much. And let us...
In Mozambique. For all that we have done for humanity, Nigeria has never asked for a dime, and we have never asked to be compensated. Tell me one country in the world that have made such sacrifices. Shall we sit down and see people from other parts of the world who colonized us, who bombed and killed millions of our people, calling us 419ers, calling us fraudsters, calling us drug lords? I don't think there is any country in the world that have made such sacrifices. Wherever you go, you should speak with pride, dignity, and honor that you are a citizen of a nation that has paid its price in the Committee of Nations. Mr. President and Speaker, you have a historic role in the line of history by standing up for what is right and what is just. Sometimes politics made it impossible for us to say what we need to say. Sometimes politics makes it difficult for us to stand where we should stand. But truth remains the truth. This democracy that we have seen is a product of struggle and sacrifice. People were in the street protesting against military rule. People went to jail. Many were killed. This nation that you call a united nation today was a product of the life, struggle, and sweat of people who fought the Nigerian Civil War on both sides. We should know that whoever found himself here have a historic duty to make his mark. It's not easy to be in the parliament because there will be so much expectations from you. Expectations from the family, expectations from friends who think you should enrich them, expectations from your constituency who are taxing you to do what you don't have the resources to do. That is the reality. There are people who come in here rich and go out here poor. There are people here whose life was made worse by being in this place. It's the reality of life. Whatever it is, you must find your place. You must struggle within the turbulence and storm of Nigerian state to make your own impact, and that impact should be felt. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and God bless.
Thank you, and thank you very much indeed, Comrade Senator Shehu Sani. Our next goodwill is not just going to be a goodwill, it will be a goodwill plus royal blessings. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our royal father of the day, His Highness Ambassador Nuhu Bamali, CFR, the 19th Fulani Emir of Zazzau Emirate with headquarters in Zaria, Kaduna State. Is a diplomat par excellence, is a banker, public servant, lawyer, and board chairman of Industrial and General Insurance PLC. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me His Highness Ambassador Nuhu Bamali, CFR. Your Highness, sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The President of the Senate, His Excellency Godswill Akpabio, His Excellency the Speaker, House of Representatives, Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin Yenzozo, other
Every second, a story breaks.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has formally presented the 2026 appropriation bill to the National Assembly.
The nation reacts. The world shifts. History moves in real time. Before the noise, before the opinions. One screen keeps you connected. From the headlines shaking the nation to the stories everyone talks about tomorrow. Stream anytime, anywhere. When the story matters, you know where to turn. Adbn. A part of you.
It doesn't take a pandemic or an epidemic to know that clean hands save lives. Hand washing is essential anytime, anywhere to protect your health. So keep washing your hands, not just when they're dirty, but even on the go. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep your hands clean.
Welcome to FCT in Focus, your window to the vibrant heartbeat of Nigeria's capital. We dive deep into the core of the FCT, exploring how key policies and decisions shape lives across the city. From exclusive insights into the FCT administration to voices from the streets, we bring you stories that matter. Catch FCT in Focus every Saturday and Sunday at noon. Tune in for the latest stories directly from the nation's hearts.
Welcome to the Niger Delta, a region of incredible beauty and stark contrast. From its breathtaking landscapes to its rich cultural heritage, this is a place where history and modernity collide. But beneath this serene surface lies a story of struggle and resilience. The Niger Delta is the lifeblood of Nigeria's economy, home to vast oil reserves that fuel the nation, yet it is a land where the people fight for their share of the wealth. Join us on the program Niger Delta Today as we explore the heart of the Niger Delta, discover the vibrant cultures, the struggles for environmental justice, and the stories of the people who call this place home. This is the Niger Delta, a land of contrast, a story of resilience, a journey of hope. Don't miss our exclusive series, Niger Delta Today, every day at 12 noon, only on Adbn TV. Witness the untold stories, experience the journey, be part of the change.
Every second, a story breaks.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has formally presented the 2026 appropriation bill to the National Assembly.
The nation reacts. The world shifts. History moves in real time. Before the noise, before the opinions. One screen keeps you connected. From the headlines shaking the nation to the stories everyone talks about tomorrow. Stream anytime, anywhere. When the story matters, you know where to turn. Adbn. A part of you.
Capacity building initiatives, public hearings, and the development of digital tools that improve access to legislative information. Through our Bills Track platform, Plaques has done quite a lot, including the Plaque Bills Track platform, the legislative repository, policy briefs, scorecards, and publications. We have sought to make the National Assembly more accessible to citizens and strengthen more access for citizens to evidence-based lawmaking. We have also worked extensively with other civil society organizations, the media and development partners to promote informed citizen engagement with legislative processes. Our support has always been guided by one principle: a legislature that is strong and strengthens our democracy. Because without democracy, and indeed without a National Assembly, this country reverts to non-democracy, to dictatorship. We would like to see a National Assembly that is stronger, that holds the executive to account in very strong manner. It looks at this time that this is not exactly what is, and citizens are very, very concerned about what appears to be some drift in society, particularly protection of our democracy. Nigeria's democratic reform or future will depend in no small measure on the effectiveness of the National Assembly in carrying out its responsibilities, as I have indicated. Where oversight is weak, corruption flourishes. Where representation is diminished, public trust declines. And I must say that public trust is declining very fast as we speak. But when the legislature performs its constitutional functions with courage, independence, and integrity, democracy is strengthened and citizens' confidence in government grows. As we look ahead, Plaque reaffirms its commitment to continue partnering with the National Assembly in promoting legislative activities and work, participation, and democratic accountability. We believe that the National Assembly is inseparable from the success of our democracy. And it is so very important that we continue to support the National Assembly to deliver on citizens' expectations of it. I would like to thank, and I do have see the High Commissioner of the British High Commission, who is here, Dr. Richard Montgomery. I do see the Ambassador of the European Union and several other development partners who have worked with Plaque to support the work that we are doing in National Assembly. Would like to thank them. Finally, I do congratulate the leadership of the National Assembly for convening this opening week and encourage all stakeholders to continue working together to build a legislature that is transparent, inclusive, accountable, and firmly anchored in the service of the Nigerian people. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Would like to appreciate you, Mr. Clement Nwankwo, but would like to also plead with other speakers. They'll be given the opportunity to come to the podium here to deliver a remark of goodwill, to please do us the honor of resting on the already established protocol for want of time. And every speaker that will be speaking by way of giving us his or her goodwill will please be allotted only 3 minutes. And the speaker has also directed that we please inform everybody to please rest on the established protocol for want of time. The Speaker, Kogi State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Yusuf Umar. Speaker, Zamfara State, Right Honorable Bilyamino Ismaila Moriki. Speaker, Jigawa State, Right Honorable Haruna Aliyu Dangiating. And Speaker, Plateau State, Right Honorable Daniel Nanlong, and other speakers of state assemblies. We welcome you.
Your Excellencies, our next speaker for his goodwill message is a man who is driving reforms in the health sector, ensuring there is effective implementation. I'm talking about the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Ali Pati, CON, for his goodwill message. Please, a round of applause for him.
the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, GCON, may I seek your permission to stand on the existing protocol for want of time. Let me begin by thanking you, Mr. Speaker, and all the principal officers of the National Assembly and leadership of the National Assembly for convening this National Assembly Open Week 2026 and for bringing us all together to reflect on the successes that have been accomplished in the 3 years of the 10th Assembly. And the topic that you've chosen is quite timely, focusing on advancing transparency, inclusiveness, as well as reform in our national journey. I want to congratulate the National Assembly for your steadfastness, for your focus, and for the rigor with which you exercise your constitutional mandate over the last 3 years. You've got many major important reforms that are under your belt, strengthen citizen engagement, and foster stability in our democratic journey. I want to start also by acknowledging that at the outset of the 10th Assembly, this country, I believe, had significant issues that were on the ground. In 3 years' time, I think we have seen move towards healing, unifying, and inspiring this country in line with the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The exemplary leadership of this National Assembly and the collaboration with the executive, I believe, sets an important foundation for continued progress, for charting a way forward for this country towards a prosperous, peaceful future. The consensus building that you have forged, I believe, will encourage the Nigerian polity to bet on the longer-term development of our country. I thank you, I congratulate you for your leadership, and congratulate all the members of the National Assembly for their excellent collaboration with the executive. Thank you very much.
Many thanks for your goodwill. I'd like to, at this point in time, introduce our next goodwill message that will be delivered. Our next personality is a statesman whose public service has traversed all three arms of political leadership: law, legislation, and executive governance. As Speaker of the 9th House of Representatives, he championed consensus building, institutional reforms, and productive partnership between the legislature and the executive. In his current capacity as Chief of Staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he continues to serve the heart of government, providing strategic coordination in support of the renewed hope.
A koda yaushe yara na suna kokarin koyon karatu. Guje
Thank you for that applause. I think I understand why. God bless you all. Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, allow me, as instructed, to stand on the protocol as established. I am delighted to join you at the 2026 National Assembly Open Week. I bring warm greetings from His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and congratulate the leadership and members of the 10th National Assembly for sustaining this important platform for public engagement. Now, returning to the National Assembly is always deeply personal for me. This is not merely a place where I once served. It is an institution that shaped my understanding of public duty and strengthen my conviction that democracy works best when citizens can see it, when citizens can understand it and participate in it. The theme that you have chosen, 3 years of the 10th Assembly, Advancing Transparency, Inclusion, and Reform, speaks directly to the foundations of a credible legislature. Transparency turns constitutional authority into public trust. Inclusion ensures that voices of our diverse people are not only heard, but reflected in national priorities. Reform keeps our institutions responsive to changing realities and capable of delivering better outcomes. An open week must therefore be more than the ceremonial opening of the gates of Parliament. It should be an invitation to scrutiny, dialogue, and partnership. Citizens should be able to follow how laws are made, understand how public resources are appropriated, and see how legislative oversight protects the national interest. Equally, the legislature must continue to hear from young Nigerians, hear from the women, hear from persons with disabilities, civil society, the private sector, professional bodies, and communities across the Federation. Having had the privilege of serving as Speaker of the House of Representatives, I understand the weight of the gavel and the difficult task of reconciling competing interests in a manner that preserves unity and advances the common good. I therefore commend the President of the Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, His Excellency Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, GCON, the principal officers, and all members of the 10th National Assembly for their service and for the reforms undertaken thus far. Now, while the executive and the legislature are separate arms of government, they share one ultimate mandate, which is to improve the lives of the Nigerian people. Constructive cooperation does not diminish legislative independence, nor does robust debate amount to institutional conflict. Our democracy is strengthened when both arms engage with mutual respect, constitutional fidelity, and a clear focus on results. As we reflect on the first 3 years of the 10th Assembly, I encourage us to look beyond the record of activities to the measure of impact, laws that solve real problems, budgets that translate into visible development, oversight that improves performance, and representation that renews citizens' confidence in government. The Presidency remains committed to a productive relationship with the National Assembly in pursuit of security, economic renewal, social justice, and shared prosperity under the Renewed Hope agenda. Nigerians expect their institutions to work together. I congratulate once more the 10th National Assembly and all partners who have made this open week possible. I especially congratulate the Speaker of the House and his leadership for putting this together consistently. This is what democracy is all about. May this gathering deepen public trust, strengthen democratic accountability, and remind us all that public office is above all a public trust. Let the conversations that will be had here over the next 3 days be candid. May the questions be rigorous and the responses clear. Most importantly, let us work together across government to ensure the lessons and recommendations from this open week find expression in future legislative priorities and in stronger mechanisms for sustained citizen engagement. I wish you all fruitful deliberations and a successful 2026 National Assembly Open Week. Thank you. May God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I think he deserves another round of applause. This is a man who advanced legislature during his tenure in the 9th House of Representatives as Speaker. All right, Your Excellencies, highly distinguished guests, our next speaker is one who believes that through research, innovation, and strategic partnerships, supporting the National Assembly, of course, we can build a legislature that is responsive.
We'd like to interrupt the next goodwill by having to welcome into these hallowed chambers His Excellency, the President of the Senate and Chairman of the National Assembly, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Dr. Godswill Obot Akpabio, GCON, Ukwa Akwa Ibom. We welcome you, Your Excellency. Please be seated. Your Excellency, just before your arrival, the National Assembly Open Week 2026 had actually commenced with the theme 3 years of the 10th Assembly Advancing Transparency, Inclusion and Reforms. We have actually started. The welcome remarks was delivered by the Leader of the House of Representatives, Honorable Professor Julius Ihonwere. And after that, we have taken a few goodwill messages, including that one from the Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, who just delivered his goodwill before you stepped into the hallowed chambers. We're at the verge of inviting another distinguished Nigerian for his goodwill.
Your Excellencies, permit me to welcome the Executive Secretary, the Pioneer Executive Secretary of the National Assembly Library Trust Fund, Right Honorable Henry Wauba. Please, a round of applause for him.
Thank you very much. The President, the uncommon President of the Senate and Chairman of the National Assembly, distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, our dear Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, Iazazao. For lack of time, I would like to also follow the instruction and rest on the existing and well-established protocols. I'd like to start by expressing how I feel every time I return to these hallowed chambers. Having served for 2 terms, from 2015 to 2023, I must say that it is with a deep sense of nostalgia every time I stand here and I see the men and women that we served Nigeria together under the joint task mantra in the 8th and the 9th Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I also want to join those that have spoken before me to and repeatedly opening up the doors of the House of Representatives to Nigerians to interrogate all those commitments that were made at the outset of the 10th House of Representatives via the legislative agenda that was released to Nigerians and all all the legislative interventions that have happened between the past 3 years till date. I must say that this is quite commendable. It is a step in the right direction, and I do sincerely encourage the House to keep up the good work. The year's theme of this open week for this year, 3-year scorecard of the 10th Assembly, does indeed reflect the commitment of the leadership and members of the National Assembly, particularly the House of Representatives, to transparency, to accountability, to citizens and
I've been having
Every second, a story breaks.
President Bola Tinubu has formally presented the 2026 appropriation bill to the National Assembly.
The nation reacts. The world shifts. History moves in real time. Before the noise, before the opinions. One screen keeps you connected. From the headlines shaking the nation to the stories everyone talks about tomorrow. Stream anytime, anywhere. When the story matters, you know where to turn. Adbn. A part of you.
I am so delighted. I'm very happy to be a winner of Hills and Cruising.
Download the app and you may be the next week lucky winner.
We have been able to give you a different perspective to entertainment program. We don't only entertain you with good musicals. We celebrate Nigerians. Watch it, participate, and feel the cruising moment.
It doesn't take a pandemic or an epidemic to know that clean hands save lives. Hand washing is essential anytime, anywhere to protect your health. So keep washing your hands, not just when they're dirty, but even on the go. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep your hands clean.
Every day, across forests, highways, towns and villages, brave men and women stand watch so that Nigeria can sleep. They leave their families behind, confront danger head-on, and make sacrifices many of us will never see. Yet, the enemies of our nation continue their assault. They target our children. They murder innocent citizens. They force families from their homes. They turn thriving communities into places of fear and uncertainty. Their goal is simple: to break our spirit, divide our people, and steal the future of our nation. But Nigeria is stronger than terror. As we demand greater accountability, stronger security measures, and more effective action from those entrusted with our safety, we must also play our part. Support our security forces. Salute their gallantry. Stand with those who stand for us. If you see something, say something. Let us be our brother's keeper. We must never surrender to fear, despair, or hopelessness. This is not the time for division, not by tribe, not by religion, not by region, not by political party. Because terror recognizes no ethnicity, no faith, and no ideology. Its enemy is all of us. And together, united as one people, we can defeat it. For our children, for our communities, for our future, for Nigeria. Join the movement. Stand for our country. Stand for one another. Hashtag Unite Against Terror.
Contribute. He wants to contribute. I have taken care of that child since the day he dropped into this world. Did I contribute to birthing him?
Look here, let me tell you one thing you don't know. You represent everything I stand against. Everything.
Evelyn Patrick stands expelled.
If anyone gets to hear about this, if Nancy gets to hear about it...
What will you do?
Am I the one responsible?
You're not responsible, Mark.
He doesn't love me anymore. You were right to suspect. The new girl is pregnant.
I don't have anyone. You're my best friend and my brother, and this attitude is killing me.
You should have thought of that, Rachel, before you went and shackled up with James.
Look, that's not fair.
Tell me. I want to tell him about Josh.
Yes, if I don't tell him, he'll react.
Shut up!
Why are you treating me like this?
Shut up!
What more do you want from me?
Shut up!
I'm not worthy to call on you. I'm not worthy to stand in your presence.
New episodes premiere every Sunday at 4 p.m. with a repeat on Saturdays at 6 p.m. exclusively on Adbn television.
But you still wanna set me.
The global business is never static. Watch the market report. Trading, financial upstick and downstick, and the world of organized private sector. The market report showing on Adbn TV 1 to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday. The market report bringing you up to speed in the business world.
Every day, decisions are made, policies are announced, challenges emerge, and lives are changed. But beyond the headlines, beyond the politics, beyond the noise, are the conversations that matter. On Softline, Nigeria's leading voices unpack the issues shaping our future, from governance to business, education, healthcare, technology, security, and the economy. Real conversations, expert insights, solutions that move the nation forward. Because understanding today's decisions shapes tomorrow's opportunities. Now airing 4 p.m. every weekday and Saturdays. Softline, where informed decisions begin.
Welcome to the Niger Delta, a region of incredible beauty and stark contrast. From its breathtaking landscapes to its rich cultural heritage, this is a place where history and modernity collide. But beneath this serene surface lies a story of struggle and resilience. The Niger Delta is the lifeblood of Nigeria's economy, home to vast oil reserves that fuel the nation, yet it is a land where the people fight for their share of the wealth. Join us on the program Niger Delta Today as we explore the heart of the Niger Delta, discover the vibrant cultures, the struggles for environmental justice, and the stories of the people who call this place home. This is the Niger Delta, a land of contrast, a story of resilience, a journey of hope. Don't miss our exclusive series, Niger Delta Today, every day at 12 noon, only on Adbn TV. Witness the untold stories, experience the journey, be part of the change.
It doesn't take a pandemic or an epidemic to know that clean hands save lives. Hand washing is essential anytime, anywhere to protect your health. So keep washing your hands, not just when they're dirty, but even on the go. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep your hands clean.
Contribute. He wants to contribute. I have taken care of that child since the day he dropped into this world. Did I contribute to birthing him?
Look here, let me tell you one thing you don't know. You represent everything I stand against. Everything.
Evelyn Patrick stands expelled.
If anyone gets to hear about this, if Nancy gets to hear about it...
What will you do?
Am I the one responsible?
You're not responsible, Mark.
He doesn't love me anymore.
You were right to suspect. The new girl is pregnant.
Mark, please. I don't have anyone. You're my best friend and my brother, and this attitude is killing me.
You should have thought of that, Rachel. Before you went and shackled up with James.
Mark, that's not fair.
Tell me. I want to tell him about Josh.
If I don't tell him, he'll react.
Shut up! Why are you treating me like this?
Shut up!
What more do you want from me?
Shut up!
I'm not worthy to call on you. I'm not worthy to stand in your presence.
New episodes premiere every Sunday at 4 p.m. with a repeat on Saturdays at 6 p.m. exclusively on Adbn television.
But you still wanna save me.
Every day, across forests, highways, towns, and villages, brave men and women stand watch so that Nigeria can sleep. They leave their families behind, confront danger head-on, and make sacrifices many of us will never see. Yet, the enemies of our nation continue their assault. They target our children. They murder innocent citizens. They force families from their homes. They turn thriving communities into places of fear and uncertainty. Their goal is simple: to break our spirit, divide our people, and steal the future of our nation. But Nigeria is stronger than terror. As we demand greater accountability, stronger security measures, and more effective action from those entrusted with our safety, we must also play our part. Support our security forces. Salute their gallantry. Stand with those who stand for us. If you see something, say something. Let us be our brother's keeper. We must never surrender to fear, despair, or hopelessness. This is not the time for division, not by tribe, not by religion, not by region. not by political party. Because terror recognizes no ethnicity, no faith, and no ideology. Its enemy is all of us. And together, united as one people, we can defeat it. For our children, for our communities, for our future, for Nigeria. Join the movement. Stand for our country. Stand for one another. #Unite against terror.
An impact in humanitarian industry.
I am so delighted. I'm very happy to be a winner of Ease and Cruising.
Download the app and you may be the next week lucky winner.
We have been able to give you a different perspective to entertainment program. We don't only entertain you with good musicals. We celebrate Nigerians. Watch it, participate, and feel the cruising moment.
The global business is never static. Watch the market report on Adbn TV for business information, latest happening business deals, government economic policies, stock, crude oil and commodity trading, financial upstick and downstick, and the world of organized private sector. The market report showing on Adbn TV 1 to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday. The market report bringing you up to speed in the